that I don't know Haley, but you don't know. Yes, I do. We were friends for many years. So this is James Casbolt's kid's mom, who, you know, he's like brought into the country, discarded when the kid was like a baby. He hasn't been able to see him since, but she like wields this power overhead using the kid, saying recently, if you break up with Lauren, then I'll let you see Dresden. Very manipulative. And I was just like, well, just tell her we broke up. What difference does it make? I'm in Texas, you're in England, so what difference does it make? Like, see your kid. She would FaceTime with his daughter, send her money, $500 for Christmas, and have a relationship with her, but like wouldn't speak to him, wouldn't talk to him, wouldn't let him see it. And yeah, we were friends for many years because, you know, we have this kind of like mutual thing of like trying to figure out what happened to James, you know. And she would tell me all these horrible things that he did. We started talking on the basis of like all the horrible things that Haley said he did. And he says he doesn't remember doing any of that. He's like, it's possible. He's like, but I don't remember doing any of that stuff. So I suggested that he just apologize anyway. Like, it's like, because he's always said this, like, for some reason, these women do have this memory. So instead of defending his behavior, he always just wanted to apologize. And so I suggested to do it again. Like, for some reason, she has these memories. So I think your best bet is to just apologize. So he said, okay. And then I went and told Haley, James is sorry. He's so sorry for everything that happened. And then she proceeded to admit, this is like the only one good thing that I ever, like, the only good nature I ever saw in her was this one time where through me, I was like, James is really sorry. Like, that's horrible. And he's so sorry. And she was like, well, she admitted that she embellished a lot of the accusations, you know? And it's like the only redeeming quality I had ever noticed was the one time she admitted that she did embellish on her accusations of what she said he did to her. But I didn't hold it against her. I thought that was like a very honest, like, nice thing to do. As time goes on, it was like her only motive was seemingly to only ever get me to not like him. And it was like when California was on fire and tensions were high, one day she just started flipping out on me. She's like, I can't believe you still talk to this man after he abused me, yada, yada, yada. Like, she just went off. Like, her personality is so agreeable. It's almost like dangerously agreeable. And she's afraid of everything, too. That's the other thing about her. She's afraid of everything. She is programmed to be super agreeable to everything that you say, only to just stab you in the heart at the very end. Like, she does like a negative feedback loop. And some people are just hardwired this way, but she only ever talks about herself. She's programmed to entertain you. She's programmed to be agreeable, but it's like a negative feedback loop, because after she's had your attention for a while, she just stabs you in the heart by going back on like everything that she said. And her mind is not great in the sense that she kind of like reboots on a daily basis. And I don't know a nicer way of saying it, but I explain her to be like, I don't know a nicer way of saying it other than like a lying machine, just like a lying machine, which is exactly what Sarah Adams is. So she pretends like she's this almighty victim of Sarah Adams, but they're like the same person. So naturally we would connect over the crimes done against us by Sarah Adams, but she would love any reason to talk to her. So I told her a year after the fact that Sarah was trying to get Dresden taken away from her. So I'm not like trying to get I don't want to get the kid taken away from her. I just imagine at some point, the way the chips fall, she's probably going to go nuts. Who's the biological dad, right? Is there any legal right? Does it cross nation lines? I don't know. But anyways, she called Sarah and she was like, oh, I was just on the phone with Sarah for 5 hours. And I'm like, and again, like, it's like, again, I didn't hold it against her, but I did think it was a little weird. I'm like, you claim to hate this woman so much. She's done so much damage to you, but you were just on the phone with her for 5 hours? They're like two narcissists just teaming up to be this almighty reality inversion lying machines. It's like they're working together. Also, when we first started getting like very close, she at first told me that she was never really friends with Sarah. They only went to dinner one time. And Sarah was on her phone the whole time. Okay, fast forward, we get into a bit of a deeper friendship, and she reveals that Sarah lived with her for a long time, and that Sarah's on her will. So, you know, again, like, didn't hold it against her, right? Didn't, like, but it's like 3 strikes, and then when she finally started to reveal her true nature, just all of a sudden, like, out of seemingly nowhere, just flips out one day. And I'm like, see, I feel like this was always in there. But it was always just like a program she was running. It's like this lying machine. And it's like, you know, James won't say he hates her, but he's like, I just feel bad for her because it's like her mind is not her own, you know? It's like there's no substance, there's no depth. She can't like remember what it is she's supposed to do or say. She just does and says. And it's all an agenda. There's always a reason for it. There's always a motive. There's always like a controlling factor. And like St. Anthony says over and over, like, she's so incredibly jealous of you. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? What did I do? I know what I did. It's a loss of control. This is like extreme control. So when women lose control, what do? They go nuts. So I'm just foreseeing in the near future that she goes nuts. I hope that's not the case, but she's afraid of everything. She's afraid of Wi-Fi. She pretends to be this ultra philanthropist. It's like a cover-up. I don't know. It's like she's not a real like, I don't mean to be a dick, but it's like she's like not real. It's like she's just some kind of like automaton to carry out some agenda, whatever it may be, whatever manipulation tactic it may be. So, you know, that's all really. Sorry for assuming some shit I didn't know about. No, because it was good because it gave me the opportunity to say, like, no, I do know Haley. Like, here's my experience with her, so I appreciate you. Vanessa on Manuel's. Manny tells me he has to lie to protect me while being on Hennessy. Yeah, lies don't protect anyone, though, you know? Like, that's the shitty thing. That's the shitty thing that men need to realize. So, pray for you and Manny. It's really hard out there. It's hard out there with relationships. It's like they get better, but they simultaneously are getting worse. It's like men are getting better, but they're like simultaneously getting worse. Not saying Daniel, I'm talking about Manny and Vanessa. I see y'all. So, and I'm experiencing it too. It's like, wow, you're getting better on one hand, but you're getting like simultaneously worse on the other hand. Something's got to give here. The truth has always been my best policy. Yeah, you know, and it was your truth and you spoke it. So I appreciate you for that, because it's like, it's true. The truth just gives opportunity for more clarification, you know, more communication. So appreciate y'all. I love you guys. All right, check you later. Have a good night.